Morning everyone, welcome back. So we've just been to the dentist. So I've actually come from the UK to Poland to have a checkup because Agnieszka had already booked into the dentist in Poland for hair checkup and teeth cleaning and what have you. So when I was in the UK, they were saying that they'd put a temporary filling in there. They said that it was decayed and that I needed a filling, and they was going to charge me £205 plus, like obviously an X-ray, which is probably coming up to the region of £300. So I thought that was a bit expensive really, and Agnieszka was saying it's going to be a lot cheaper if we was in Poland to do all that. So obviously we've come on holiday and we've come to see Agnieszka's mum, and then obviously we've gone to the dentist. I've just been in there. To be honest, when I'm in the UK, sweaty hands, anxiety, panicking like mad. I hate the dentist. In there, I felt so relaxed, sat in the chair, not even panicking, not even sweating. She was checking my teeth over, and you know, she's speaking good English as well. And she says, there's nothing wrong with your teeth. She says, where is it that you need a filling? And I pointed out and says, oh well, I've got a temporary filling. She says, the temporary filling's not temporary, it's permanent. She says, it's perfect. She says, do you have any pain? And I says, no. Ever since I got what I thought was a temporary filling in, I said I've never had any pain, never had nothing. It was only before I had it in, when I was eating, it was a little bit sensitive sometimes, but I said ever since I got that filling in, it's perfect. So yeah, she says, you don't need a filling. She says that's absolutely perfect. She says, you know, it's not temporary, it's permanent. She said your teeth are in great condition, they don't need cleaning, don't need anything.
She said I can tell that you both looking after teeth.
Looking after teeth.
Yeah, and David thought, because I said, oh, we're going to little place, so David said, yeah, you're gonna take me to the cellar, how that's gonna look like. Equipment is spotless, I don't know, it's the best technology.
I would definitely say a dentist in Poland is far superior cleanliness than any dentist I've ever been to in the UK.
And that's
%1,000,000%.
That's private, yeah. And the best.
And the best thing of all, right? Obviously, when you go for a checkup, I mean, my first checkup was about £75–80, something like that. So we both got a checkup and what have you, and she inspected our teeth, blah blah blah. £10 each. £10 each. Can you even imagine that?
Yeah.
£10. Well, they're charging like £70–80 for a checkup.
Really nice to meet you. She said,
yeah,
when you ever pop to Poland, come on and I'm gonna check it. She offered us to whitening our teeth, but I said we're using this stripes, it's called strips. Put them. She says I can see, and she says
you using them. I don't
yeah,
use them.
I'm using them sometimes. So she says, brilliant, not need anything. So now we're going to the best pancakes in the city. Mwah.
See you soon.
See ya.
Now then, we're back at Agnieszka's mum's house. We didn't actually go for the waffles we said we was going to go for.
Pancakes.
Oh, pancakes, yeah. Went for a kebab.
Because we couldn't get there, because this town is new roads, and we couldn't really, it was
all blocked off where we was going to go. So come back to Agnieszka's mum's, and Agnieszka's been picking raspberries, and while she was picking raspberries I was just asking a little bit of history about the place. Obviously I did say it was the house was built in the 1800s, and I was asking, was this wall built, you know, at that time as well? So this is the wall that I'm on about. So she was saying that this wall was built when the house was built. So she was picking raspberries, and then just here in the wall, where you can see where I've dug something out, there's a bullet. So this bullet, you know, it's quite a big bullet, and apparently
we went to the house.
Yeah, so we've been in to see Agnieszka's mum, and she says that's actually a German bullet. And in the cellar of this house, there was, I don't know, when did she say when it was?
Second war.
The Second War. So in the cellar of this house, there was Russian soldiers all injured. And when they first moved into this house, you know, obviously they've been told a little bit of a history of it, and obviously there was Russian soldiers in the cellar, all injured. There was loads of Russian
clothes
and blood
left.
Yeah, so there was all soaked in blood, all left here. So God knows how long them clothes had been there, but there was all stained in blood. And all the Russian soldiers, there was buried in the graveyard not far from here. And then, was it other Russian soldiers? They'd come and dug the bodies back up
after the
Second World War finished. So they dug all the bodies up and took them back to Russia. So yeah, just a little bit of history on this house. I can't believe that I found that bullet.
We're going to show you now the cellar.
We're going to show you the cellar.
It's not as clean like...
No, it's been
just
used, hasn't it? But we'll show you how thick the walls are, because the walls must be at least 3 foot deep. So let's have a look into there then. So we've left the bullet in this part of the wall. So history remains in the wall. This is the cellar. Is there any lights in here?
No lights. You can go and fall. That wasn't wood, you see. Maybe that, but that was before, probably like this. Of course, that's all come off.
Obviously, I'd mentioned the about coming in here with a metal detector, but somebody's already been in.
My sister's husband.
Look at the thickness of the walls. So in here, there was actually Russian soldiers.
Look how this was built.
Look how thick these walls are. You can't look, they even go right out there. You can't actually see. I mean, that must be at least 3 foot, at least 3 foot deep.
Look how that was built.
It's quite an eerie feeling in here. Russian soldiers, wounded, dying. They died in here, didn't they?
No,
Didn't they die in here?
No, the injured.
There was only injured in here, but obviously not long after they died. What was a ghost on the wall there? It's waving to me. All original. They look so old, don't they? Well, they are old, from 1800s. That's a well in it, Agnieszka.
Yeah, I know.
See, there used to be somebody that lived here, but obviously someone hasn't lived here for quite a while, have they?
Yeah, a year.
Oh,
2 years.
2 years, yeah. So all that's overgrown now, but you could actually see a well.
David, go there. You said net.
When I was last here, how many years ago was it when I was
My
last
mom
here?
said when it was wedding.
So how many years ago was that,
It will be
the
6,
wedding?
I think.
So I was probably here 6 years ago. A tree, tied to that tree there was a perfect round circle and there was a dog called Rambo.
It wasn't our dog. It
No,
was the
one
neighbor.
Agnieszka's mum's dog. But it was tied to the tree, it was the owners of this house.
We look
So yeah, you used to look after him.
take him for a walk and feeding him.
It was a bit crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The dog.
No, he calmed down later.
Yeah.
Obviously, because he was on the
Old age. But was it a couple of years ago? It was attacked probably
year ago
a year ago. It was attacked, killed.
by some animal, and
Yeah,
we actually
it's
don't
probably
know.
a wolf. Because they got wolves here, haven't you? Got wolves,
I don't know
wild boar.
No, I don't know if here, but someone literally attacked him.
Yeah, so they say it was another animal, but probably a wolf. Because what would kill a dog? Or it was almost wild, wasn't he? Sad ending for Rambo.
Yeah.
Bless him. There's Watka. I call her Fatka.
16-year-old.
16-year-old.
She can't hear you.
It's deaf. What?
Też wlatuje i tylko karmią i na zmianę. To jedna wlatuje, druga wylatuje.
I will find out how you call them.
O, księżyc! Jarek, księżyc! Księżyc!
No,
Tam.
Gdzie, kochani?
a te wyleciały już, to już nie ma. A tam, zobacz, Agnieszka, tam.
Oh no, can you see this on this basket?
Yeah.
A pigeon?
Gołąb jeden.
Czemu?
Samochód go potrącił.
I co?
I tak sobie tu mieć. Tu się
The car crushed him. So they pick them from the street and they bring them in here.
I tak jest, nie lata, chodzi po podwórku, tu przylatuje jakiś gołąb, to ten przechystają z jaką. Napuszy się.
Ale czy, bo nie ma skrzydełek, czy
No
co?
nie wiem, no, widzę, że ktoś mu też popodcinał skrzydła na tym, bo chyba
There's little nests everywhere.
wyleciał z tego, wyleciał może z tym i wiesz, nie mógł lecieć w samochód.
Ja muszę to mógłbyś przyjść też nagrać. Ole, ja jeszcze przecież tak blisko nie widziałam.
Leciała. No to dobra, znajoma, leci następna.
Agnieszka's uncle. What a life living in Poland, eh? Wow. Are you?
You want video?
Chcę zobaczyć, czy się będzie wykrzywić.
Okay,
Zdrowie.
ready? Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie?
Na zdrowie.
Yeah.
To jest to.
That's strong, but it's nice.
Do you want water?
No?
Jest,
To jest to samo, co ja biorę. Jak jest można kupić, to kupuję. Nie?
A czy
No,
musicie mieć pozwolenie?
powinno być zgłoszone.
No.
Wiesz, oni muszą...
Maybe, ale nie powiem, że tego to David, you know, now in Polish, this one what he was drinking at the wedding I'm actually the same stuff.
The one that I was drunk for 3
Yeah.
days. So that's the homemade vodka, and it was. Who's Justina to you? That's
Justina is
Bogdan's
daughter.
Bogdan's daughter. So
And it was her wedding.
Bogdan's your uncle.
Yeah, no, it's my cousin.
Oh, cousin.
Yeah.
I was wrong there
And
then.
Justina is, a daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's my cousin.
And it was
father is
Justina's
the wedding.
wedding that we went to, and I was actually only saying about a week ago about the wedding that we went to. I said it was amazing, and you know, if anyone was invited to a Polish wedding, to go to a Polish wedding. I was drunk for 3 days.
How many did you have then? 10?
Oh, I don't know, but I tell you something, I can feel this already.
I can see. On mówi, że on to czuje. No mówi, on mówi, to czuje, ja widzę cię.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
That is.
A tutaj ma garaż, nie?
I don't know what sort of bed this is, but it's got some babies up there.
Baby, no?
Yeah.
Baby bociany.
They're absolutely massive.
Amazing. He's feeding them now.
Do you know what type of bird it is, Agnieszka?
I know, of course. Stork, C-S-T-O.
A stork?
Yeah.
Ah, is that a stork?
3 little, 3 chicks and 1 adult, I think. 1, 2. Yeah. And can you see how they're trying with the wings to spread them, because they soon she's gonna teach them how to fly. They cleaned this net because my cousin, he says he reported
The nest.
the nest to clean this nest because it was full of, I don't know, rubbish and stuff. So the government came and cleaned them. And you've seen whatever village we pass by.
Every
everywhere.
village has got
Yeah.
one of them nests, haven't they?
Yeah.
And then them nests, they're massive. Must be 3 or 4 foot wide, 3 foot tall.
And the house next to is my cousin's son. So this whole field belongs to them.
10 euro co więc.
It's going to be a beautiful house, that, isn't it?
Co?
And that's the gym.
Yeah, there's the gym.
Outside. It is gym actually.
Oh, that is. Just wait for it to fly off now, because it was absolutely huge flying in.
Zobacz jak.
All of them or just mom?
No, just the mum.
Mom, because she's feeding them, you know, she's going and then she collects frogs most of the time.
Really?
Mamo, czemu ona je karmi?
No przynosi żaby.
Ale no, my mom said frogs.
Oh, so they eat frogs.
Przynosi.
She have them in the
I did see him passing
It's on Iona.
the young ones something or other, but I don't
Oh
know
my
what it
God,
was.
my mom said it's mom and dad. It's mom and dad. So once mom.
Mama i tata to przylecieli.
Yeah. Mom and dad, they coming together. And they, yeah. Blisko. So close to sea.
A to stary.
What? The father?
No nie wiem, czy to jest 14.
It's not something you see every day, is it?
It's always amazing, the banks.
Looks like loads of other little birds. I think the sparrows have nested inside the nest.
My mom said it's quite, if it's 3 chicks, that's quite a lot. Usually it's zazwyczaj fun, yeah? Usually they 2 or 1. Please,
No,
please, fox.
Fox just running across the football pitch. So do you remember when we were saying about the Russian soldiers injured in the cellar? Well, this is where they was actually buried, underneath this cross.
It's very common that in the Polish villages is cross or...
Yeah, there's usually a cross in all the villages, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is this the where when they replaced the cross there was a... So when they replaced the cross, there was digging something up or something or other, and they found a bottle with a letter in it, saying how amazing Hitler was. Well, I don't know what was amazing about him.
Yeah, but
killing people.
He was coming here a year to this place, and they celebrate here his glory.
So they actually celebrated Hitler's glory here.
And now the weddings are and like stuff like this.
Yeah, they have weddings there, but what glory there was with Hitler, I just don't know. But yeah, that's where all the Russian soldiers was buried. Some of the houses in the village.
And this is my auntie's house. When the fox coming and grabbing.
Oh, is this where it was? I think most of the village is your family in it.
Hen left.
How many did the fox eat?
8. No, 6.
6 hens.
Kill them. Oh. I will call the boys.
Cockerel.
Okay, say dzień dobry. No tak. Wiesz co? Did you see this building, David? Guess what? No?
Still got the outside toilets here.
Przecież gotowaliście
Nie, tu, ale
na
tu, ten
parnik.
pierwszy.
Na